everybody. Welcome to episode 9. Episode 9 of the Ill. I'm not going to say broadcast. We went through that last time. How are you doing, baby girl? I am Joe, and I'm with Neha. How are you doing, babe?
I'm doing great, Joe. How are you?
I'm better because I'm with you. And I want those that might not be following us to know how to follow us. Right?
So yeah, they can go to our website, theillnoise.com, or they can follow us on Facebook. Instagram,
Pinterest.
We have TikTok, which is not great, but we also have the Twitter, the X, and we actually have a contest going on right now. It's being posted on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. The question is posted there. We switched it up a little, so it was no longer a puzzle, just straight up have a question there.
But it's puzzling to figure out.
Yeah. So it's a little difficult. You can just probably look it up, but it's a little tricky. So email us the answer. First person to reply will be the winner of the $100 Ticketmaster gift card.
Nice. So we got winnings. We got fun.
Yeah. So what's that email again, Joe?
The Illinois
24
at gmail.com. You asked me and then you jumped in. That's the yes, that is the so so do it, win it, feel it. Nice. So this week the NFL free agency began, right? The NFL free agency began. And right off the bat, there was some things that were happening that were pretty crazy. Running backs started flying, quarterbacks started flying. But one of the cool things I thought, because I know my wife, I'm a Bears fan. My wife's like, I'm a Bears fan too. She's a Chiefs fan, but that supports the Bears because I do. I'm a Bears fan. I support the Chiefs because she does. That's a relationship, guys. You know what
I became a Cardinals and Chiefs fan, so
right.
They're good teams. So I'm going to stay true to that. So Let's just do it. You know,
right. You know, stay true to your team. Stay true to your school.
No need to hate.
No, I just appreciate. So, but the Chiefs, they did something pretty big, I think, in free agency that I think is going to make us all happy, especially you as a Chiefs fan and me as a supporter. Okay, yeah. They re-signed Christian Jones, and that's
a pretty killer move.
After Patrick Mahomes, I think the best player by far. I think they're actually I know everyone's saying Kelce, but Kelce getting old. But
the big reason why they have been winning like crazy the last 5 to 6 years.
Well, especially the last 2 years for sure. You know, he did well their first win too, but the last 2 years he's been dominating.
I mean, I don't think they could have done it without him.
No, I mean,
I know Mahomes is big time. I mean, don't bet against him.
You don't bet against Mahomes. We keep telling you that. You're going to follow it. You're not going to follow it. But remember we said that. But Christian Jones re-signed.
You don't bet against Christian Jones either.
Oh, nice. You probably don't.
No.
So
can we get them together? No. You
arguably have the best offensive player with Mahomes. That's not arguable in our hearts and minds. Best offensive player in Patrick Mahomes, and
the best,
and potentially the best defensive player, Christian Jones.
Yeah,
on the same team. So he got a lot of money.
We're a little biased, and this is our own.
No, but he's really good.
You know, we're our.
No, as a Bears fan, he's really.
This is just our opinion.
No,
there's
he's really good. Well, of course.
We're not.
It's not, when I'm talking. It's not someone else's opinion. I just want everyone to know that, when I'm talking, it's my opinion.
We're putting up our disclaimer on the website.
Yes.
So
your team, crushed it. Last 2 Super Bowls, they're going to go for 3. You know how many teams have won 3 Super Bowls in a row, babe? There goes my 0. Right. Nobody. So they're going for 3. And there's no doubt. Kelce is on a team too, but he's getting a little old, guys. I think you're going to see a little.
Yeah,
but but still,
he's dating a girl who's the same age as him, but looks like she's 10 years younger.
And I'm pretty sure she stayed up too late, but she's got nothing on her brain. That's what people say. But yeah. Anyways, so the Chiefs money, you got your stuff. My team, Chicago Bears, of course, with the number 1 overall pick. Most people say are gonna draft Caleb Williams. We talked about that last time. But number 1 pick. But they signed somebody that I think is kind of interesting. We're talking about like the Tay-Tay effect.
Yeah,
to a certain degree, right?
Very, very in the sports world, anyways.
So they signed this player, Jonathan Owens. You probably don't know him. You shouldn't. Like, he's kind of a special teams player, defender. Not too shabby, but would be a nothing sign.
He's married to
someone.
Yeah, you actually told me about this.
Who's he married to?
Simone Biles.
Right.
She's like this just amazing gymnast.
She might be the gymnast goat. She might be the gymnast
But, like, gymnastics isn't, like, a huge deal.
I'm surprised you're not. I'm surprised you're not like a bigger proponent of gymnastics.
No, but I was.
Because like you're not the tallest woman that ever existed, right?
No, but
usually like massive tall women love gymnasts, like because they're.
No, but people have told me like in college
should have been gymnasts
that I have a gymnast body.
You do,
and you have to admit I have a gymnast body.
Okay, all right, yes. And who else does? Simone Biles. Right? So
why are you having trouble saying Simone?
Because there's a song that goes, Simone.
My mom's really good friend, her daughter, we always just
go to crapping the way I'm saying Simone, man. Why are you crapping on that, man?
Simone's such a
I didn't know your mom's friend whose name was Simone. Like, that's not cool. Like, and you're crapping on me for? Like, I don't know. I just couldn't say something right for a second. You and I have
I think it's just not a popular name.
No, well, no, but sure, it should be. I mean, she's literally the gymnastics goat. And she's coming now to where the Bears play.
She was like Shannon Miller.
Who's Shannon?
She was like when you were in college.
Who's Shannon Miller?
She used to be one of the really good gymnasts.
Shannon Miller? Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have no idea, but I believe you. But
like in 92.
I believe. Oh wow! But stop. I believe you though. So I think though that you need to recognize that Simone is like could be the GOAT, could be the gymnastics GOAT. Like, and that's impressive. No matter what you do, if you're the greatest of what you do, no matter what you do, like that's pretty impressive. And she's gonna be coming to watch my Bears, and we're gonna go to a game, and we're gonna walk up and talk to her and say, "Hey, you want to come on the podcast? We'd love for you to come on."
Well, I think what we should do, whether we get season tickets or whatever, but we should go to the first game we go to,
and live stream from it.
It should be a Chiefs Bears game.
Yeah, your team will kill my team unless my team gets way better. But I'd still love to do that. But I would still, and I think you think it was cool too. Like, it'd be really cool to like interview Simone for our show. Like that'd be pretty dope. That'd be pretty dope, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah.
So if any of you guys know Simone Biles, who's now basically a Chicago Bear, right? They were Packers before. And she actually left this really nice message about like how nice the Packers were. And I get it. And all you Bears fans, don't trash her. Her husband played on a team. She was the wife of him. And she was just thanking them for being nice to them. Like, so don't be like, oh, Simone, you like the Packers. No, she don't like the Packers. She liked the Packers when her husband was playing on the Packers. No, husband's playing on the Bears. No, she's going to be like, oh, Bears. She's literally, I think she got a tattoo that says the Bears. She doesn't. But if she did, that'd be cool too. Right? But it could be. And actually, just really quick before we move on, really, really quick. I kind of see it as the Tay-Tay effect. Where like, what your girl did, Taylor Swift, for all you guys out there, what she did is completely make not just the Chiefs relevant, which they were, but the NFL relevant, which it was, but like relevant to a part of society that didn't really deem it relevant. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you already have like all those people that are like, love the NFL, right? But then here now, Taylor Swift starts dating Travis Kelce, right? And now all these let's be honest. I don't want to sound all like, gender specific, but most of the Tay-Tay fans, most of the Taylor Swift fans are female, right? That we're not watching football at all, right? And trust me when I say this, nowhere near the complexity of Taylor. But there's going to be people that are fans of Simone because she's literally a gymnast GOAT that are now going to watch the Bears and the NFL. And it's going to add more people. And I kind of feel that's like the Taylor effect. Like she did that. Like she just made it something. So anyways, I'm cool with it because again, my team's the Bears. Now this GOAT of gymnastics husband plays for my team.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it won't be as huge as the
Taylor
effect.
Not even close.
But it will be a small impact.
But it'll be an impact.
It'll still be great.
So like they were doing this and then they'll be doing like this. You know what I mean? Like they're here and now they're here. You know what I mean? So like that's something. You know what I mean? And that's a cool thing. So it'll be interesting to see how it happens. Now, really quick before we move on, we're going to move on in a second. But before we move on, what happened in free agency, and I know I kind of mentioned it quickly, but what happened in free agency is a bunch of quarterbacks signed with teams. And literally, it was kind of like, you ever play musical chairs when you were a kid? It was like, and we were all running around, right? And there was 5 chairs and there was like 6 of us, right? And we're like, and I was like, once the music stopped, you gotta sit on a chair, right? And if you weren't sitting on a chair, you were, okay, I'm not gonna swear. Mama, I know you're watching. But if you didn't get a chair, you were out of luck. I'll just say out of luck. I was gonna say something else out of luck, but I'm not gonna.
You were S of luck.
Right. You were select, but you're done, right? And then they would move a chair and they keep going. And that's kind of what's happened right now with Justin Fields on the Bears and being able to trade him because literally, like, I mean, all the teams don't really need a quarterback right now.
So did the Bears cut him loose?
No. He's still on team. But it was thought now Mel Kiper Jr., who's probably the draft guru GOAT. You know, Simone. Simone is the nice. I'm crushing now. By the way, I know you're crapping up me earlier, but I'm crushing. If Simone's the gymnastics a GOAT, Mel Kiper Jr. might be the draft guru GOAT. But he suggested, he alluded to, he presumed, no more of that, that the Bears could get up to a first-round pick for Justin Fields, right? And then other people said, Adam Schefter, I'm paying attention. He was like, well, at least a second round. And now, right now, at this moment, it don't look like that. I mean, if we could get like a 4th, I think I'd be happy right now, right? And what I think will end up happening is Ryan Poles will just keep him and wait for like somebody to get injured, which will happen because it's football, and then trade him and get a good haul. But that just went crazy. So that was kind of like the end result of the initial free agency thing that I thought as a Bears fan is that, woo, I think Ryan Poles like kind of got, well, goodbye, Justin, and all the things he was saying. Kind of, anyways, it's still fresh. It's still new. Mm-hmm. But let's move on to something different. Caitlin Clark, our girl, on Iowa, Hawkeye. She's a Hawkeye.
Yep.
She's not in the TV show MASH. They had a Hawkeye. And I was hold on.
Went to Iowa.
Went to Iowa. Nice. Was she a Hawkeye? Because there was a Hawkeye in the TV show MASH, and the theme song went.
Well, he was a Buckeye.
I suck. That was horrible.
It's a Buckeye, right?
The muscle. No, it's a Hawkeye. It's a Hawkeye. The Iowa Hawkeyes. It's a Hawkeye. Buckeyes, Ohio State. Ohio State's part.
Oh no, but it was a Hawkeye because he went to Iowa.
Well, yes, yeah, well, yeah.
He didn't go to Ohio.
No, right? Okay, sure. I have no idea what you're talking about. So of course, that person I don't know must have done what you're saying.
So sure. Yeah, he went to Iowa.
Right. And who else goes to Iowa?
Caitlin Clark.
Our girl, right? Our girl. And so she just became the all-time leading scorer of not just women's basketball, but basketball in general, including men's.
College.
And who did she beat men's-wise?
Pistol Pete.
Pete Maravich. Now, I just want to say, just to at least level the playing field here. First off, Caitlin Clark, we love you. And we know what we'll talk about what's going to end up happening here. We love you. But I do want to say really quick that Caitlin Clark played 4 years of women's basketball as a woman and crushed it. Okay, like no doubt about that. That's for sure. It's all a given. She's amazing. Potentially the college basketball female goal. But do you want to say she played 4 years? Do you want to say that Pistol Pete in men's basketball for LSU back in the day played 3 years, and during those 3 years of basketball, he averaged. What do you think he averaged? I think you kind of
somewhere in the 40s.
I got sunshine. That's my go. Yes. Wow, that wasn't as strong as last time I did that. I shouldn't do that.
42.
44. He averaged 44 points a game as a college player, and no one's come close to that. I mean, in a season, people have, but I mean, that was for his career, and he only played 3 years. And so, anyways, so I do want to say that all props to the college men's basketball scoring GOAT, because arguably the college player, the college basketball GOAT is Lou Alcindor. You know who he was?
Mm-mm.
He became, and you're going to know this. So before he changed his name, he was Lou Alcindor, and then he became Kareem
Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah. So he's probably known as the best player because he was points, rebounds, blocking shots. He was amazing, right? But scoring-wise, Pistol Pete was the man.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yes.
That it would be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah. No, Kareem was, but he was Lou Alcindor at the time before he changed the name. He was born Lou Alcindor, and then he changed the name.
Mm-hmm.
But he was amazing. And what we're looking forward to, and we hope you guys jump along with, and we know you will, is Caitlin Clark, though, who, and I don't want to just, I hope that didn't sound disparaging to Caitlin Clark, because she's amazing, and we are pro Caitlin in this household. Like, we love that girl, like that woman, that amazing woman. She's amazing.
We're huge fans. Like, we want to go to the games. Like, we're going to try to
But
get
we're
season
going
tickets.
to get season tickets, or at least tickets at the very least, right? Next year, Indiana Fever, the WNBA, they have the number 1 overall pick. I wonder who they're going to choose. I'm going to say Caitlin Clark, right? They're going to draft Caitlin Clark. We're going to go see her. We love her. She's amazing. And yeah, you know, I mean, it's just a good. Now, we do want to switch gears for a second. Last episode, we mentioned that we were going to go downtown, have a little fun downtown, go see a concert, and then, hey, whatever happens after that. But what happened in that concert, babe?
It got canceled.
Yeah, so I just want to talk about this briefly. We were going to go downtown to see Matisyahu, and we talked about him last time. So if you don't know who I'm talking about, watch the last episode, go to the Matisyahu part, listen to that, and then come back here. But we were going to go see Matisyahu, and the concert got canceled. And it got canceled because there was protests, because Matisyahu happens to be a Yiddish, and you know, there's a lot of stuff going on. And in what we talked about when we started this show is we weren't going to talk about religion, and we weren't going to talk about politics. And I'm not going to start now. So here's all I want to say. And you can look into why it got canceled. And Fritzy, who is in town, could have potentially met up with us and stuff. And last time I saw Matisyahu was with Fritzo way back in the day. It was amazing. 2 concerts at the same concert. Bonnaroo, he did acoustic, then he did a regular set. It was amazing. But we were going to see it. And the only thing I need to make sure that I'm referencing, because, you know, it was a thing last time where we were kind of talking about Matisyahu stuff and how excited we were to see him. And I know you know I like him, and you've heard some songs. They're cool. The only thing I'm going to say about Matisyahu, the artist, is this. Listen to his songs. And if you hear any hatred towards anything, what we talked about with the contest, use the same platforms and email me where it is that he somehow is negative, somehow is like hate-filled or any of that stuff. Please just send that to me. Show me examples. I'm with it. Let's have a dialogue. Let's have a conversation. Please. Because I want you all that think he's this whatever, because there was protests and people are like, oh, we don't want him here, blah, blah, blah. I want you to listen to one song, just one song. And I know you've heard this one song because I've played it in many different platforms. I want you to listen to the song one day. Just listen to that song. Okay, that's it. Don't do anything else. Any other thoughts you have about him, this, that, this, fine. But listen to that song, okay? And then tell me in any sort of way that particular person, I mean, come on, babe. Like, you've heard that song before. God knows I played it, right?
Yeah.
When you hear that song, are you like, oh my gosh, this person's like horrible.
I think that's all we can say about that.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's doing this. Hey, we're good. So I'm with you.
But yeah, we ended up going to a karaoke bar and we had a blast.
We did.
And we
did. Because when life gives you lemons.
I did the Amy Winehouse
song.
Party. And he did a Billy Joel song, and we had a smashing time.
We played pool too. Remember we played against those couple of guys that were like, oh, I'm playing against this beautiful girl, this doofy guy, and they're like, oh, we got them.
But yeah, like we still had a blast, and that's like the main thing.
We were like, I looked at him and I was like, I'm squishing your face. Do that. Look at somebody and say that. I did that as a kid, but we crushed him, and then we did little songs, and that was cool. Right? That was amazing. That was awesome. So hey, we're in River North, which we love. We're big fans of River North, right? And we just went and had fun. And we have fun.
We had a hotel reservation,
right.
Can't cancel.
Remember we went to the pool and we put our feet in and we were like, no. But then we went upstairs.
It's like, at least if it was sunny, it was like the sun windows right there, but right. It was like cloudy. It's like, I don't think so.
No. But, anyways, we tried to go down there, see my guy, love him, and it didn't work out. But we still said, hey, let's just go have fun. Let's have fun. And so we had fun, right? And we had a blast. And we always do. River North, guys, if you just want to go down to an area in Chicago, just have a little fun. I think we both would say, now, if you're really, really young, there's 8 zillion other places to go to, I get it. But if you're at least in your 30s or 40s or whatever, River North's pretty cool. It's a good area.
River North.
For sure. So what we also did this week is we took advantage of that amazing movie thing we got going on. We talked about it last time, right? We're paying $20. We could see 8,000 movies.
3 movies
in a week.
3 movies a week.
Or 3.
So we're trying to see at least 1 movie a week.
Yeah, 3. So. I can't do 3 a week.
I'm
working. You go, hey, how about I just don't work and just see movies? I do that. I would. Anybody out watching this, if you want to pay me, just see movies and tell you about them. I won't work. That's fine. But we work. But at least we see one every. And this week was your choice, actually. Now,
I wanted
to see. In your defense, you did not want to see the movie we saw.
Yeah, I wanted to see something called Cabrini, which I think was.
And I thought it was about Cabrini Green in Chicago, and I was like, "Oh, dude, I've been to Cabrini Green. Like, holy crap! Like,
no,
hello.
This is like
make sure you're ready for something to happen.
Religious saga based on true story in 3 hours. So Joe's like, we need to reconsider.
If it's over 2 hours, I got attention. I got attention issues. I'm going to say that comfortably, and I'm okay with that. I got attention issues. And that's where Scorsese sucks in movie theaters. I got to see Scorsese films at home because they're usually 3.5 hours. So I see them for about an hour and 45 or so, about half or so, right? Pause it. Go to another room, maybe play a little pool with my boo, blah, blah, blah. Come back. That's fine. But we're going to see a movie. It was 2.5 hours, and I was like, hey, can't do that. Is there anything else out there? Right? And then we came to this other movie, right?
Yeah.
What did we see?
It was called Imaginary.
Imaginary, all the people. Oh, no, that's John Lennon's song, but it was Imagine, not Imagine. But we saw Imaginary, and how'd you feel about it? How'd you like it? Did you like it?
It was interesting.
Interesting?
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of liked it.
Ooh,
It was
kind of liked it.
I thought it was that there was one movie.
Was it imaginative?
I wanted to see that one movie with I think it was George Clooney and there's a little girl and they're making like all these toys. I want to see that one. But this one was about imaginary toy.
Nice.
And it was like a stepmom.
Remember the name of the toy? The little teddy bear?
Like Sir Lancelot or
CB.
Chauncey.
Chauncey Bear. Chauncey Bear.
Chauncey Bear. So the stepmom,
CB.
They moved back to the old house that she lived in.
Her father kept going CB, CB, CB. Go ahead, guys.
So they moved back to the house that the stepmom lived in when she was growing up. So the little girl, the stepdaughter, has the same imaginary friend that the stepmom did when she was little, and it's just crazy, and it's like a bad imaginary friend.
Yeah, I got a good one. You don't want.
It got like.
Let me ask you something really quick.
Like it was like kind of wicked.
The movie was like, let's be honest. Like.
No, I got into it.
I wouldn't see it in the theaters though. Can we agree with that at least? Like it was. But did you have?
I mean, yeah. Like if we didn't have this plan, I wouldn't.
No, we wouldn't have saw that one. But that was me, not you. I pushed you to not see the one you wanted because it would have been too long to saw that. But did you have an imaginary friend as a child?
No.
Really? No?
Oh, I had stuffed animals.
I had this imaginary friend. I had an imaginary friend.
You did?
I did. And he was really strong and really confident. And when I was a kid, I mean, I was cool and I was happy and everything's great, but I was also like still unsure about just a component of myself, like any kid is, any person is. I mean, I still might be in some sort of degree. But I had this imaginary friend that was just like, not like the movie we saw. It didn't tell me to do bad stuff or anything, but just like propped me up. Was like, yeah, like, oh yeah, like, like you're cool, like, oh, you're doing good. Well, like he was a good imaginary. But I remember having an imaginary friend for about 2 years. Well, like 2 years when I was like 6, 7. I think 6, 7. But I mean, I remember having, and he was just like full of like, yeah, like kind of like what I've attempted to be later in life, like as a coach or a manager or leader in any sort of sense. But like,
oh wow, that's
like,
awesome.
Yeah, but like kind of like my imaginary friend was. My imaginary friend was just like, you know who Tony Robbins is? Is that name sound familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
he was a coach in like success.
He's like a success coach. Yeah. He's like, yeah, you could do it. Like that's who my imaginary friend was. Like, true, I did. Like for 2 years. Like when I was like 6, 7, I remember having this person where I was like, it's kind of like scared but confident but cool but still, I wanted to pee my pants and whatever else. And he was like, no, you got this. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to pee my pants. I think I'm going to listen to my dude. I don't remember his name. I can picture him, but I wish I could draw properly so I could draw him. But like I had. But going back to the movie really quick, just to make it succinct. We both think, check it out on Netflix. Don't go to the theater and see it, right? Come on, can we really say that? Like, doesn't need to go to the theater. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was like the imaginary friend was out to get her. It just like got trapped because of like certain. It was like,
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It was like. I don't know. It was just weird.
It got a little nutty. Of the 4 movies we've seen and talked about on this podcast, it would be the 4th favorite movie of mine. I think the same as well, for sure.
Yeah, but, I'm just having fun watching these movies.
Absolutely. Well, we have also been having fun having you guys along for the ride. So stick with us. We're just growing, and we're loving having you guys along for the journey. So we'll see you next week. Take care.
Take care, guys. Bye.